MSOS. This is, let's look at the profile here. The fund is an actively managed ETF that seeks to achieve its investment objective by investing, under normal circumstances, at least 80% of its net assets, plus any borrowings for investment purposes, in securities of companies that derive at least 50% of their net revenue from the marijuana and hemp business in the United States, and in derivatives that have economic characteristics similar to such securities. And so this is Advisor Share Pure US Cannabis ETF. I don't think it's pure US cannabis if it's only 50%. And then it says also it will concentrate at least 25% of its investments in the pharmaceuticals, biotechnology, and life sciences industry group within the healthcare sector. So, yeah, this is pretty interesting. It has moved up quite a bit, 14% on Friday, but only going up about 1.5% in the after hours, closing in the after hours right around $9. The high on Friday was $8.94, so just being a little bit higher than the close, $8.87. And this to me looks like, yeah, so $9. What was the high on this day? January 16th, high at 905. See, I wonder if it could be getting into some resistance right around there. Maybe that would act as support if it does move higher than it. Let's see, volume profile. Yeah, if it can't get above $9, I think it might be able to hold above there, because it does look like there's all of this, price action below. And this, interesting too. Let's look at this. We got, higher highs here. And what's the RSI doing? We got, RSI above 70 here at this peak, right around there, a little bit, even over here, RSI is, above 80, right around 80, 76, 50, and we get this high here. And then we get this other high that's higher. The RSI is notably lower. And so that is bearish divergence. And so following that bearish divergence, we did get a pullback. And that pullback was approximately, 30%, 32% down. And from that, let's see if we do a Fibonacci retracement. Oh, that's not the right tool. From over here, let's see the high here, 1064. All right. From there down to here, the low on this day, 730. So right there, pretty perfect. And yeah, it does look like the 50% retracement is right around $9. So that's going to be, I think there are a number of factors. Closing above 9 is going to be pretty important. And then beyond that, the 618 is at 936. That, really, I think it's just like, as it moves higher, it's getting like the volume profile is kind of tapering in. And so, I think that if it's able to get above, these shelves here, they will then act as support. And so that would really be like getting up to like 924, 936. If it can get up to those levels, I think that could be really good for some consolidation and then another move higher. So yeah, I think that this is pretty interesting. So I mean, if you're like really interested in one of the like cannabis companies, you should go with that. But if you're just generally interested in this sector, the MSOS does seem like it could be pretty good. It did have this pretty big pullback. I guess unfortunate that dip was not purchased at this dip. I wonder what Fibonacci level that would be if I do another retracement here, going from this to that. So yeah, that's almost at the 618. So if I do the retracement from here, the low over here, yeah, either way, that's almost at the 618. Maybe you want to do it from the like double bottom here. I don't know, just moving it around to try and justify where price might be, how you might have recognized that was a good time to buy the dip. Maybe we want to look at the RSI for that. So let's see here. You've got higher lows forming, and here you have, yeah, so that does look like, man, sometimes this is magic. Not always. But yeah, from there you got higher lows formed, and then in that same time frame, you have higher lows formed up to here. But then when price breaks down here, you still have a higher low in the stock price, but the RSI has then broken to either flat with this one or lower than this one. And so that is, well, yeah, I mean, really, I guess maybe this isn't that great of an example because it's really just like flat. No, it's lower. It's definitely lower. So yeah, I mean, this, with the price being the low there, you've got the low in the RSI at 38.45. Here you've got the low at 35.32, and that was like the perfect time to buy this. So I think that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I wasn't familiar with MSOS before. Somebody commented it,